All right, this is for you. Welcome, welcome. Today's video, today's theme, make yourself proud every day. Now, this could be a short video. This could really be that alone. Do something small to make yourself proud every day. That is it. That is all you need to do and all you need to be worried about, focused on to live a good life, to make yourself happy. What could you do? What little thing? I'm certain there's some little thing that you could do for yourself that will make you proud of yourself. That could be going to the gym. That could be doing 5 push-ups. That could be taking a walk. That could be meditating. If you can add up a bunch of those things in a day, that's what makes a great day. But as long as you do one thing per day that makes you proud of yourself, you are beating the system. You are winning the game of life. So think about whatever you're struggling with right now, whatever you're trying to overcome. There's probably some little way that you could start that journey, that you could start climbing that hill today. If you're trying to quit smoking, smoke a little less today. If you're trying to quit drinking, drink a little less today. Don't drink today. If you are trying to make more money, start your scheme. Just even open a chat GPT box, asking a question about your idea. That is a start. And that is something that you could be proud of. And don't get down on yourself for not being at the peak of the mountain. That is the matrix. That is pressure. Don't feel any pressure. Be happy at your small strides because those small strides make big steps later on. So if you take one less drink today, if you open that chat GPT prompt today, the next time you'll be a little further. The next time it'll be 2 days without drinking. It'll be 2 days without smoking. And as that grows, you become a great person. And to be honest, that can pretty much sum up this video. I don't have too much more to say on that topic, but I could bring in this idea of resolving everything in your life. That is in the same area, the same realm as making yourself proud every day. The things that bother us are something that we're leaving unresolved. So if you want to get in better shape and you just put it in the back of your mind about working out, that's leaving that wound unresolved. If you have some simmering argument with your significant other that you guys are sweeping under the rug, that's leaving something unresolved. Me, for example, I had a long running beef with my dad, a long running beef with my mom. I took steps to address those things and now they're gone. So now today, if I just say, hey, good morning, Dad, or if I say, I love you, Mom, those little things right there make me proud. So I'm going to the gym every day. That's making me proud. I'm making these videos. That's making me proud. And it's in a super awesome way. It's compounding on itself. So now the happy, proud feeling I have helps me to make the next video, helps me to resolve the next unresolved relationship or unresolved issue in my life. So whatever you can do to make yourself proud, if you got an old friend that you haven't communicated with in a while, if you haven't called your grandmother in a while, if you haven't called your mom in a while or your dad, just call them, say hi. It could be awkward, but you'll be proud of yourself. And that is what life is all about. And I want to emphasize here, make yourself proud. Do not give a F about anybody else's expectations. Don't go to the gym because somebody is pressuring you to look better. Don't eat healthier because somebody else is pressuring you to do it. Or don't go to school and become a doctor because that's what your parents are pressuring you to do. Do what will make you proud. Somebody wants you to be in athletic shape. All you want to do is do 10 push-ups today. Do the 10 push-ups and be proud. Tune everything else out and make yourself proud every day. That will be a happy life. Stop chasing, stop thinking about all these grand things. Just make yourself a little proud every single day and you'll be happy. That is the end of that. So I can get into the next topic. Negativity that I struggle with on a daily basis. I think this is important because I want you guys to understand and hear some of the negativity that I'm facing, even though I claim to be on this high vibration and feeling like my life is perfect. I want you guys to know that I'm still fighting negativity just like somebody who's super miserable and unhappy is fighting negativity. So I told you guys my son had a rash the other day. Those types of things can really bring my day down. You know, he fell the other day, didn't really hurt himself, but just him falling and me being like, oh, I should have been there, that can really affect my mood negatively. You know what I'm saying? And that negativity that I'm dealing with is the same as somebody with a job they hate getting, cussed out by their boss or dismissed by their boss or something in a rude way. We're all fighting negativity in different ways, and it's meaningful. It's the same experience in different bodies in different ways. So it's all of our duties to just take a breath and take a step back and be like, you know what? It's not that big of a deal. I'm still grateful. My son took a fall, but he didn't hurt himself. I'm just stressed about it. Or he has a rash and it's stressing me out that he's scratching it, but it's okay. He'll get over it. Whatever negativities we're dealing with across the board as people, they deserve to be acknowledged and respected. Like if a rich kid gets a Lexus instead of a Benz and he's mad at his parents about it, that really is negativity to him. And while we might mock it from the outside, he's dealing with that the same way we're dealing with what we're dealing with. So more on the topic. I got some books that I'm reading, something I got from the library. And I'm like, man, I really want to finish these books before they're due. That might seem petty to you, but that is a negativity, like a small stressor on my mind. Like I'm on such a good streak with reading. I'm on such a good streak with making these videos. The negativity is, what if I fall off? What if I don't keep up with my reading? What if I don't keep up with my videos? And that is serious for somebody who wants to be a YouTuber. It's the same for you if you want to start a business, or you want to be better in your relationship, or you want to be a better son or daughter to your parents. There's always going to be that negative pull of like, oh man, what if I fall off? What if I've had a YouTube channel that was going pretty well, this channel, and I fell off. So now I feel that pressure, that worry, like, oh man, I got to keep it going. And that is something that I'm struggling with. That's negativity that I'm facing. What was the other thing? Oh, another thing. This is personal. I was looking really sassy with my hand gestures in my last video. Never took myself as the sassy type. So I made the video. I was really proud of everything that I said when I finished. And then when I was editing it, I was like, ooh, like, damn, what the F is that? My dad was like, hey, check that. Or, check that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I never took myself as a sassy type. I don't know if it's being a father, softening me up, but also, or more importantly, I had to wrestle with cutting out some of that footage or remaking the video. And I figured, you know what? That would be lame, as if I cut out stuff and I'm worried about how I look. That would be actually sassy. And another point, I was sweating earlier in that video. And as I was making more hand gestures and flowing more, I stopped sweating. So clearly I was comfortable and I was super proud of myself. So clearly I was getting my message across. So that's something that I had to overcome. Do I want to cut this out because I look too sassy? Do I want to remake this video? Or do I post it and keep the grind going? Because remember the goal: post 20 videos, post shorts, get sponsored. So I got to keep going and ignore that and love myself. And I can't control how I talk. I don't care. I am flowing and I'm doing my job. This is going to go where it's supposed to go. And I'm doing what I need to do. So I think those were the main things. Of course, there's always, stuff gets stuck in my teeth back here. And that bothers me. Like, I'm picking at it. I'm annoyed with it. And it's so insignificant. it's so easy to just dismiss. I keep the toothpicks, the little flossers in my pocket. I have bags of them, and I'm always nitpicking, like nagging at it. And that is a stressor. And even though that's so petty and small, it is still a battle for me to be like, hey, F it, man. Just be at ease right now. Because remember, we're having to be on that higher vibration, that grateful, that positivity. That's the aim. So I respect all of your struggles universally. You know, you could be the perfect person, have the perfect life, and you're just trying to stop scrolling so much every day. And somebody else who has the worst life would be like, man, what are you complaining about? But I know how you feel when you're trying to overcome something and it is like bothering you and there's a little negativity that you're facing. So what we all have to do is keep that negativity to a minimum as much as we can and still chase our dreams, chase our goals, chase our proudness and our happiness, and be grateful and live on that higher level in the midst of these daily negativity. Something else is going to happen. You know, there's going to be a further negativity. You know, we're going to get older. People are going to start passing away. It's life. It's the matrix. So we are here to be our best and on our highest vibration in the midst of the negativity. So wanted to put that out there so you guys can just understand me a bit more and relate to me a bit more. We all deal with negativity no matter how great we try to be. It's going to happen. Got to master it. Got to get better at it. Boom. Knock that out. Day in a lifetime, because I'm a YouTuber, got to tell you about my days. I tried to talk to a woman at the gym today. Proud of myself. See? Do something small. You can be proud of yourself. Shot my shot. She's super beautiful. I've been seeing her daily. We made a little eye contact a couple times. So I was like, how do I start this? So today I was like, can you give me a spot with this weight that I do not need help with? She's laughing. She's joking. It's a jokey joke. She can't really help me even if I was to need the help. And I don't really need it, but a quick little way to introduce myself. Hopefully I keep that up and keep it going. Guys out there, if you're trying to shoot your shot with a woman at the gym, I just gave you a little sauce. Some people don't like to be bothered at the gym. So don't feel any pressure. If you're seeing cute girls and you feel like, oh, I gotta relax, love will come. Don't chase it. Women, talk to a guy. Don't make it the guy's turn or the guy's whatever every time. You talk to them. It'll make their day. I want to talk a little bit more on, getting women for us guys. Don't use the Tinder. It's for women. I'll make a video on that later. If you're having success on Tinder, though, who am I to judge? Grocery stores, mall, the gym. These are places where I suggest you find love or find somebody to talk to. If you're having success on Tinder, fine, but I don't approve of it for men because women have all the power on there. And I think it's kind of lustful when we're just swiping away, thinking of what we're going to do to each of these swipes. And we're never, ever going to talk to 90% of the women that are on there. Maybe that's just my experience. Maybe I'm just getting curved. Maybe I don't have the Tinder game, but I'm not a fan of Tinder. I'll make that later. But back to the point, day in the life. Went to the gym yesterday. That was cardio day. Today was bench pressing day. Roll footage that might be rolling now. Again, as I said, I did some light cardio. Then I did some leg. So after cardio, I do a little bit of some body part. So I did legs yesterday. I am super weak at squatting at any leg exercises. My legs are chicken legs, and I'm not ashamed of it. I want to put that out there to people who are trying to start their exercise gym journeys. Do not be afraid or do not be ashamed of wherever you are. You have to exercise. You have to. It will make your quality of life better. And you just need to go and try. I'm walking on a treadmill for 30 minutes. As athletic as I am, that is me just starting and getting going. Go walk on a treadmill for 5 minutes, a minute, 10 minutes. Walk around your block. Do a home workout. Walk around your neighborhood, whatever. Start exercising. Start that up. And again, Today was chest day. Did my bench pressing. I did my incline pressing. I'm showing this again, or I'm talking about this again so that you guys can understand it is just a slow repetition grind. You aren't getting in there trying to be the biggest beast. You don't have to do or impress. You don't have to do super cool, amazing weightlifting and all of that stuff. Just start exercising. You don't even need a gym membership. Just get going. That's my gym motivation for the day. As far as day in the life goes, otherwise, after I edit and post this video, gonna do some business scheming at the old mom's computer. Yesterday was Tuesday. I had my son, brain totally off, totally focused on son. I did nothing business. Well, I did post some shorts, but you know, I'm not focused on business when I have my son. Monday, I was supposed to business scheme because Friday I didn't get a chance to. I did end up doing a good hour and a half of business scheming, and I'm proud of myself. But I noticed having to make money is unnatural to us. We aren't put here to make money. You know, if we were living in the times back in the day, having to go hunt, having to plant and harvest and gather food, that would feel natural. Me making these videos, this is what I want to do. This is comfortable. I'm doing this naturally, effortlessly. Having to make money with my business schemes, that I feel like the drag, like, I have to do this. So just a thought, shower thought. I'm noticing that this isn't natural to us. I still push through it, and you have the power. This is your world, so you can gamify it. You can make it fun for yourself. You know, you can take a little shot of wine if you need to loosen up a little bit while you do your scheming. I'm not saying become alcoholic, so that might be bad advice, but I'm realizing if you don't like your job, if you are having some hard days with your business, don't feel bad. Don't take it personal. You know, we're not meant to be working. I hope that you all can find some way to get to a position comfortable enough that making money isn't such a demand and you can comfortably do what you want to do. So me making these videos, being able to make these videos because I'm living at my mom's house and I don't have the financial pressure, that is almost bringing me to tears. Like, I'm so happy and amazed that I'm able to do that because I feel so comfortable doing this. And we all have different dreams and goals. So please find whatever makes you most super comfortable that you can do naturally. And I guarantee that will lead to money somehow. And I think that's going to be the end of this video. Should be a shorter one. I am making shorts out of these, so follow me on TikTok. It's The Matrix Can I Have You? That's a different TikTok than Yodi TV. It's just deep stuff like this. Follow me on Instagram. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it this far, especially this early, or if you're watching this later, I really appreciate you. I'm doing this for you. Everything is about you. Hope you all have a nice day and a nice life.